Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Hanoi. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to walk around here and we're going to check out the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Now I won't be able to film inside. There's no photograph allowed at all. I think they make you put your phone in like a secured place. But we can look around the outside and we can kind of see the area. We can look at the square and the park and all that stuff. So let's see what we see around the area and then we'll go inside and I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Planning a trip is always stressful, but YeSim takes one of the stresses out. Open the Apple Store or the Google Store, search for YeSim, install the app, and then you can search your plans. They have regional, they have country specific, or they have worldwide, and you can have pay-as-you-go plans as well. Installing the app is super easy. First-time users use the code ENDLESS25 with a capital E, and it will save you up to 20%. It takes about 3 minutes. Just follow the simple instructions. You can activate the plan immediately or upon arrival. Then all you simply do is open up the settings, turn your line off, turn YeSim on. You can check your balance at any time through the app. And then when you're at the airport, just simply walk by and enjoy your holiday.
Yeah, so right over there, that is the presidential palace or the mansion. And then this is the square in front. And I thought we could go in over here, but the guards made me go over this way. There's a heavy, heavy military presence here. They have all these little tiny boxes right here, so the guards can sit in the AC. Where was that at when I was a soldier standing on guard duty? It was like dealing with the elements, but they got it pretty nice. And then I think these are all government buildings around here. It's a pretty nice part of the city. And you're not too far away from the UNESCO World Heritage Site if you're over here also. So this is open 7:30 a.m. until 10:30, I believe. And you can see there's plenty of soldiers and they're yelling at everybody to move if they're in the wrong spot. And then this looks like it up ahead over here on the right. And you can see the area here. There's motorcycles every which direction in Vietnam. When you cross the road, it's like playing a real live version of Frogger. Just motorcycles everywhere, and they seem like they're coming right at you, and they just dodge out of the way. You'll see crazy things on the roads here. So it looks like these guys are all cutting the grass. They do it by hand. Pretty labor intensive. And I'm not sure what this Na Pok Hoi is over here. You can see more soldiers all along the fence line. Yeah, the soldiers are out here blowing whistles, shouting at people. Big group of people there. And you can see these guys trimming the bushes here. So it looks like the entrance is on the far side, way over there. And you can see they're in there doing all that by hand. Oh, that's a big, big job. I think they're pulling out something that's not the grass. Yeah, that looks like the front entrance. They have some of the honor guard that are there. I don't know if they do like a changing the guard or what, but we'll have to come in over here. Looks like there's a humongous crowd. Seems like everybody's wearing white also. You can see some of the buildings here. I really like the architecture here in the old quarter of Hanoi. Have all the remnants of the French colonial era. It's pretty cool to see. And the soldiers are blowing a whistle at her. She stopped. They got their little truck over there. Kind of looks like a delivery truck painted green. Yeah, and I've walked about a kilometer, it seems like. You got more of these little booths here. And we got over here, an EU flag. Gals dressed up in the Vietnamese clothes. And you got more of the honor guard, so they're marching off here. They're doing a little bit of the changing of the guard, I guess. All right, so entrance over this way and the security checkpoint. Embassy of the Dominican Republic. So So this must be Embassy Row here. Embassy of the Slovak Republic back here. Looks like we're finally over here. I'm not sure how much I can film in there. We'll find out. All right, that was a false alarm. The entrance is over this way. And we still keep going around. Holy cow, this is a big old place. And we're over here in the street. See all the shops and everything along the way. And we're getting closer. I see the line to go through. I'll give you an idea. I'm over here. This is 8 a.m. on a Thursday. So I don't know when the best time to come, but you're going to have, I think, crowds no matter what, just because of the limited hours that it's open. We're over here. It looks like X-ray machine, the normal airport style security. Motorcycle taxi here. He's branching out. He's trying to sell those stupid little whistle things too. You'll see these lout guys around all over the place. They throw on a grab jacket and then they'll say that they're grab taxis. Okay, so let's get in the line and go in. And the lady made me take off my sunglasses even though you see other people over here wearing them. Okay, so I went through here, bag check. They had made me leave my backpack over here along with my microphone. So I have my phone, so we'll get a little bit of wind noise probably. A little fountain on the way in. Yeah, so they say take out your money and your phone and keep that with you when you check your bag. Always a good idea. Passport, definitely keep in your pocket. Yeah, so we're getting closer here. Now there's signs up all over, no cell phones, no chewing gum, but I do see some people here with phones out. I'll just be careful, I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so we went through there, saw his body. And it's kind of, you go up like 3 flights of stairs and then you walk into a big room and he's displayed there. It's dark and they got lights on him. And he's sitting there on his back and there's 4 soldiers, one on each corner. And then there's soldiers standing around the walkway about every 10 foot and they won't let you stop. So you just walk around a U-shaped path, look at his body, and then you come down the 3 flights of stairs back out. So the whole viewing takes about maybe 1 minute. All right, so it looks like there's his residence and stuff up here. Rain's starting to come down. So let's see what this is about, if we can see anything. All right, so this actually looks like it's a ticketed spot. He said buy a ticket over here. So it's 40,000 dong a person to go see his house. I think we'll skip that. I just wanted to see his body here. So we're back out here in front, this huge courtyard. So there's people that have the professional cameras that'll take your pictures if you want. And you see the ever-presence of these guards in white. They're everywhere. Yeah, it's an interesting enough building. I went years ago and saw Mao in Beijing, but I didn't go stop and see Lenin in Moscow when I was there earlier this year. Maybe next time. Yes, that's the line we were in. Oh, they're moving the reefs around. See a couple of the soldiers there. And then more guys coming out over here on the right. They stop traffic while they're doing that. Like that, they're done. And then here comes the next batch coming over. Yeah, there's a million guards here. one guy way over there just walking by himself. Well, that's the mausoleum. It's starting to rain, so let's go over and grab my bag, and then we'll go do something different. Garden area around the mausoleum is nice. Got a big screen playing some Vietnamese singing and dancing stuff. So no chewing gum. Looks like they got a little shopping area here. There's a one pillar pagoda and a museum also, Ho Chi Minh Museum. We'll look at the pagoda. I don't really want to look in the museum today. All the souvenirs by the Vietnam hats and shirts and stuff. Got some kind of little protection area over there. They have signs for a protection area anyway. And here's the Ho Chi Minh Museum. Got the hammer and sickle and the one star on the front. A couple more vendors and stuff. Kind of an interesting little pavilion here, little building. Let's take a look in here. This is the little pagoda. Got a guan yin right there in the front. It has a couple smaller little buildings around here. You can see what it looks like in here. The Chinese characters up top and the 3D mural in gold and red. That's nice enough. Place over there to burn the paper, the money. You gotta take off your shoes to go in. This is what it looks like inside of here. Lots of busy stuff, streamers hanging from the ceiling and everything else. That's the little pagoda. See, the gate has the Chinese characters up there also. And that's right here next to the museum. Oh, this rain. It's been ever present on my trip here. Yeah, we're gonna skip the museum. If you go to Nakhon Phanom, you can see Ho Chi Minh's house and stuff like that over there. He lived in Thailand for a couple years. And we're back over here to the baggage claim. Yeah, the museum is quite massive. We'll grab our bags and that'll be it. I got the bag, got my microphone again. Yeah, this is the way you come in, go through airport style security, drop off your bag right here, and then you can go in and see the mausoleum, see Ho Chi Minh, Uncle Ho, I think is what they called him. All right, that's the whole little mausoleum here. Well, that'll finish up our video over here in Hanoi at the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. You're limited on what you can film here. You can't film inside of the mausoleum. And they have signs up all over the place about like no cameras, but there were a few people taking videos. They didn't let me take my microphone in, unfortunately, but it's the way it is. So I'll probably have a little wind noise, so apologize for that if you do. I'll pick that up in the editing. So this is a free site. You can come over here. If you do want to go see Ho Chi Minh's house and stuff like that, you can pay 40,000 dong. You can go to the museum, you can walk around the gardens, and you can kind of check out a little bit more. So definitely, if you're here in Hanoi, come over and check this out. It's interesting enough. Take a look at him. The Vietnamese kind of have deified him. There were people that were praying and stuff like that as they walked by his body inside the mausoleum. It's interesting enough to see. So hope you enjoyed the video, whatever we could film of it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and get to see some more stuff. If you've been here, have any questions or comments, let me know down below. And subscribe, all that stuff helps me. And until next time, from over here in Hanoi, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.